So for our last two fieldworks, we went to Bataan, Palili, and there we had given children activities. In the first fieldwork, we taught them about personal hygiene, and in the second, we taught them about sportsmanship. So this is going to be my NSTP reflection, and I was given guide questions to answer. And the very first one is to describe a person you've encountered in the community or school who made a strong impression on you, positive or negative. I met a girl named Krista who I found very annoying. So obviously that was a very bad impression because she kept opening our bags and she kept making halongkat our things and kept asking, "Can I have that?" And pwede ba akin na lang yan? Akin na lang. And I thought it was very annoying because it was very rude for her just to open those things. And then she kept forcing us to buy her ice cream. And she didn't even ask nicely. And then when we gave her the materials in the end, she wouldn't share them to the other children. So I thought it was very annoying. But I understand why she is like this. Maybe because she's unfortunate and she was taking advantage of our kindness. And then the second question I have is, has the experience affected your worldview and how? Of course it affected me because I realized how many unfortunate people there are in the Philippines. And we went all the way to Bataan to see that. And I also realized that the simple things can make people happy, that it's not always about the money, that children were very happy to see us, and despite their situation, they were happy people. And my third question is, what are the most difficult or satisfying parts of your work and why? I think the most difficult and satisfying part of my fieldwork was the same thing, the same activity. The activity was to make tooth plushies, and I was assigned on this activity and I had such a hard time on making a tooth plushie, and I thought, oh my goodness, it's gonna take forever to finish all of this, but I managed to finish this. And I thought children couldn't do the plushies, so I made them all myself and had them decorate them. And then when I administered the activity to the children, they were so happy because when they saw my tooth plushie, they were like, "Oh my god, I want one too." But they said that in Tagalog. But yun, they were very, very happy and they wanted to keep the one I made. But I helped them make their own and they were so happy to bring them home. And it was really nice to see children enjoy the activity I prepared and worked hard for them. The fourth question is, how are your values as a Tomasian expressed through your community work? So I am a very compassionate person, and I think this is a very important Tomasian value, and I listen to the children's stories and manage to feel how they feel and give them advice and show empathy, and this Tomasian value was shown to them. And also the value of generosity, because in the end and in the last field work we gave them small gifts. Like I even brought the rings I had when I was a child to give to them. So my fifth question is, if you could do the project again, what would you do differently? What I would do differently is to spend more time with the kids. I didn't get to spend more time with the kids during the first field work because I was too busy doing my activity. So I didn't get to meet them all as much as my other group mates did. And then in the second field work, I didn't know many of them, so I regret that and wish I could have spent more time with them because I know in the future my profession will involve children, and I think it was a good practice. And I don't know, I wish I could have the children remember my name and hug me like they did to my group mates, but they didn't because I didn't get to spend as much time as my group mates did with the kids. So yon, in the end, it was a very fun and fulfilling experience, and I hope to experience more things like this in the future. So thank you, and